Problem 4 says find the limit, and we'll always try to directly substitute, but in this case it's not going to work out. So you get the square root of 9 minus 3, 9 minus 9, that's 3 minus 3 over 9 minus 9, that's 0 over 0, and that's an indication that there's a hole in the graph. And so direct substitution doesn't work, we need another approach. And so the other approach is to try to multiply. You could try factoring, right? But this doesn't look like it factors. It has a square root. So what we're going to try is multiplying by the conjugate. And the conjugate is basically the opposite of the one that has the square root in it. So square root of x minus 3, we'll try square root of x plus 3. So multiply by the same thing on the top and the bottom. So we're multiplying by the number 1, essentially, in blue here. And then we just have to essentially FOIL the top. Okay, so we're just going to FOIL the top. Don't FOIL the bottom. Okay. So first times first, square root of x and the square root of x is square root of x squared, which is x. Outside gives you positive 3 square roots of x. Inside gives you negative 3 square roots of x, which is why we did that. So those two just cancel out. And then the square root of 3, or negative 3 times 3 is negative 9. Okay, so that's the top. And the bottom, I'm just going to rewrite it like this. Okay, now I'm not actually going to multiply the bottom, and you'll see why in a second. You don't need to. In fact, if you do that, the answer gets lost within. So now we'll look at this, coming down over this direction. Let's see. So we have, on the top, we have x minus 9. And on the bottom, we have x minus 9. What do you know? There you go. Common factors. And when you have that, you've identified the whole, and you can cancel it out, and you can solve. So, okay, so at this point, we're going to cancel the x minus 9, x minus 9. When you cancel everything on the top, you have to put something there because, like the number 1. And now, we can take our limit as x approaches 9 and stick it in there. So the answer will be 1 over the square root of 9 plus 3, which is 1/6. There's our answer. Okay, that was multiplying by the conjugate.